Yo, what is up guys? It's me Zachary, back bringing you some more daily NBA news. As always, thank you for coming back once again. You guys already know that you are the real MVPs, and hey, if you're new here, if this is your first time, then welcome. You are also greatly appreciated, but make sure that you smack that sub button and hit the bell as well so you can stay up to date with everything that goes on in the NBA on a daily basis. But now, let's just take a look at everything that is going on in the NBA. But first, a quick word about this video sponsor, athleticcases.com. Basketball, baseball, football, or soccer, no matter what the sport, you guys can unlock your favorite player on the back of your phone. Use the promo code ZACHLEE for 10% off your orders. Links are in the description box below. First up in the news, DeAndre Ayton just held his first workout with an NBA team before the draft yesterday. And of course, this team was the Phoenix Suns. And not only was this DeAndre Ayton's first workout with an NBA team before the draft, but it will be his only workout with an NBA team before the draft. As he said yesterday that he's not going to work out for anyone else, and also that he already knows he is going number one in the draft. I know I'm going number one. Later saying, nobody told me I'll go first, that's just me. I think I deserve that. I've worked hard. I won't say I'm the best player. I won't say that. I will say that on a competitive level, I'm the best competitor. So he won't say he's the best player, but obviously he's thinking he's the best player. And of course, Ayton in the past has clearly made it known that he wants to play for Phoenix. A couple of months ago, he said that he can see himself and Devin Booker becoming the next Shaq and Kobe 2.0. And the GM of the Suns, Ryan McDonough, said yesterday after DeAndre Ayton practiced for him that he's happy that Ayton wants to be a part of the Phoenix Suns. It's great. It's great. We obviously take that as a compliment. He has a lot of strong ties to this area. He has been working out here. He's been training here. The fact that he wants to be here, that's great. According to the report, Ayton also spent last night watching the finals game with Devin Booker and Josh Jackson. And the thing that impressed Phoenix the most was his jump shot. Ayton to Phoenix is such a sure thing. We all know he is going number one in the draft. The Phoenix Suns are going to select him. And if for some reason the Phoenix Suns don't take DeAndre Ayton with the number one pick of the 2018 NBA draft, there will be riots in Phoenix. I can guarantee you that Suns fans will hunt down anyone who had anything to do with their team not taking DeAndre Ayton. Next up in the news, Game 3 of the NBA Finals between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors, of course, went down yesterday. And now the Warriors have a 3-0 lead over Cleveland as KD scorched the Cavs for 43 points on 15 of 23 shooting. I guess some good news for any Cavs fans out there though might be the fact that Jordan Clarkson didn't play. That's great news first of all, but also that Rodney Hood played, and he actually looked pretty good in the time that he was out there on the court. This might have been his best game since he joined the Cleveland Cavaliers, which isn't saying much, but it's still saying something, I suppose. Anyways, the Cavs still lost that game. And Cavs owner Dan Gilbert clearly wasn't happy with the officials in this game as he tweeted out this late in the second half. A picture showing that the Warriors had attempted 13 free throws while the Cavs still hadn't taken one. He then deleted this tweet about 2 minutes after he posted it, probably to avoid getting fined by the NBA. But I mean, the damage has already been done. Screenshots, everyone's seeing it, so it's already out there. And I'd be surprised if the league didn't fine him for criticizing the refs, even though he technically didn't say anything. He just pointed out a fact. Refs or not though, the reason that the Warriors won that game was because of Kevin Durant, as he just absolutely saved the Warriors since really no one else was playing well at all. And that is what prompted Blazers guard CJ McCollum to call out some Warriors fans on Twitter who would always blame Kevin Durant for the Warriors losing in the playoffs, as he tweeted this: Warriors fans cheering for KD today. They like them one-on-one moves when they're going in. I don't hear people saying that he's hurting the offensive movement, but it doesn't stop there, as one fan tried to call out CJ McCollum for being a Warriors hater by responding to CJ's tweet with this: I love your game, but on here you seem real bitter about anything Warriors related. Now, I personally didn't see any bitterness in CJ McCollum's tweet, but you know, Of course, McCollum wasn't going to let this go uncontested, as he responded to this user by saying this: "These are facts. Warriors don't cheer for KD the same way they cheer for others. I'm just calling it like it is. Warriors a great team though. KD shouldn't have gone there. When he plays well, he's supposed to. When he doesn't play well, it's his fault and he's bringing the team down." Every team has a scapegoat. For the Warriors, it's Kevin Durant. During the Houston series, let's not pretend like we didn't hear a lot of this. That KD needs the ball. His ISO is killing the Warriors. If they lose the series, it's Kevin Durant's fault. Some of that was even coming from Draymond Green's mom. Do we remember that? When she went off on Kevin Durant and then tried to pick a fight with Stephen A. Smith? This was happening. I will say though that it wasn't only Warriors fans who were going in on Kevin Durant when things were going wrong for the Golden State Warriors. Let's not pretend like Kevin Durant still isn't the villain of the NBA. Of course, people are going to try and go in on him whenever they get the chance, and that was happening a lot during that Houston series. Also in the news, Kobe Bryant is not out here cutting LeBron James any slack for being on the team that he's on, as he is not buying into the whole LeBron doesn't have help memo dialogue, whatever you want to call it, as he said this yesterday: "It seems like he has some good talent to me. He's got Kyle Korver, who's a great shooter, J.R. Smith, who's always been a solid player. We focus on his one mistake that tends to overshadow all the other things he's done to help them win a championship before. You've got Kevin Love, who was an all-star and an Olympian, Rodney Hood, who was a 17-point scorer in the Western Conference, Tristan Thompson, who's back to playing like he played a few years ago. He's got some workable pieces there. I don't understand how, in order to talk about how great LeBron is, we need to trash on everybody else. That's not okay. Those guys have talent. I don't buy this whole thing that he's playing with a bunch of garbage." All right, well, I can kind of see what Kobe Bryant is saying here. Some of the players on the Cavs do have talent. They have talent, but the thing is, have they been doing anything in the NBA playoffs? For the most part, no. Once again, J.R. Smith averaged 2 points per game in that 7-game series against the Boston Celtics. Kyle Korver hasn't been doing anything in the NBA Finals so far. And Tristan Thompson is dating a Kardashian. There's talent on the Cavs roster, but is it the best talent? No. Are the Cavs the most talented team on the planet? No, far from it. However, once again, I can see where Kobe Bryant is coming from. This is the guy who had to have Smush Parker as his starting point guard for many years. Smush Parker. We compare George Hill to Smush Parker, and George Hill looks like Magic Johnson. For our next story of the day, the Denver Nuggets are in the news for the first time in, well, like for the first time in forever, as they just unveiled a new look yesterday that they will be rocking next season. Take a look at these jerseys. Now, in my opinion, the regular ones, the ones that say Denver and Nuggets, they're not bad. You know, they look aight. They're not the best, but they're far from the worst as well. That Mile High City one though, that one, I think that looks extremely clean. I like it a lot. So they got some new jerseys. Now hopefully, just hopefully, the Nuggets actually make the playoffs this year, because this is a young team that needs more recognition on a national level. And for our final bit of news, it seems that the Philadelphia 76ers have finally fired Bryan Colangelo, as Adrian Wojnarowski just tweeted out this: "Philadelphia and Bryan Colangelo have agreed to part ways," league sources tell ESPN, which I have to say I find to be kind of funny and also kind of surprising, since we just got reports yesterday that said the Philadelphia 76ers believed Bryan Colangelo was innocent and really didn't know anything at all about all of those burner Twitter accounts. So they believed him. They were like, "Yo, we know it wasn't you, but guess what? You're still fired." Too much bad press. There was no way the Philadelphia 76ers could afford to keep Bryan Colangelo on after this. Way too much bad press, and they're about to be going after free agents like LeBron James and Paul George in free agency. There's no way those guys would consider going there if Bryan Colangelo was still in charge. So he's gone, and I just want to say, you heard it here first. You will see the Philadelphia 76ers try and bring on David Griffin as their new GM so they can try and lure LeBron James in even more. It's going to happen, just watch. Anyways, that is going to bring us to today's question of the day. How do you guys feel about Kobe Bryant saying that LeBron James does have help, that the Cleveland Cavaliers do have talent? Let me know down in the comment section below. But that is going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to smack that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more daily NBA news. Thank you once again for watching. I'll see all of you right back here tomorrow. But until then, keep getting the Bucks team as you see, and I am out of here. Peace.